Hello and welcome back. So I am a fan of Razer mice, so happens. I don't know if that's how you refer to computer mouse, but I have a few of those anyway. I saw they released a new one just a few days ago, not even a week ago. It's a Phantom White, and when I saw it, I was like, I want it. So I got it. Wasn't cheap, 180 bucks or so for a mouse after tax, but sometimes you just have to have it. Like I have this Xbox controller here, which I also bought just because of this look. So kind of a sucker for things like this. Kudos to Amazon, by the way. They delivered this box in near perfect condition. There's just a little kind of indent here in the corner, but it has this paper piece here that's protecting it, and they were only 1 day late with their delivery. But as far as I can tell, you can get them on Amazon, you can get them directly from Razer, and also Best Buy lists it, but Best Buy just says coming soon right now. As of right now, it's October 22nd, 2025, so whenever you watch this video, years from now, just know that's not the case anymore. Let's open it. It's the same exact box that others come in. By the way, this is a Razer Basilisk V3 Pro, and this is a 35,000 dpi. My other Basilisk V3, mine's right here. Wake up. This one is set up on Bluetooth. I have all the lights turned off on it, but it's awake. These are the regular Pros, not the 35,000, so I will not benefit from it being a 35,000. I already know that, but that's just the current model. Well, and there it is. All right, let me just put this here for now. Right here next to there. To the other two. Let me just see what else it comes with. Now I'm just gonna say this again, this is exact same packaging as the other ones, the older ones. And I've been using this exact model, well, except for 35,000 thing. I've been using them for a few years, and this happened to be my favorite go-to mouse. So lucky for me, the one that is this translucent, almost transparent plastic one, the Phantom White, happened to be the exact model that I know and I am comfortable with and I love, and I just, if they break, I'll buy another one just like it until Razer comes out with a new one, like they just did, sort of. So it has this little adapter here for USB-C cable if you want to use it as an extension, if you need to use it as an extension from your PC to your desk. I just plug my mouse into a little USB hub over there somewhere, so I don't use this piece, but this is kind of cool. The little dongle is also Phantom White. I like that. They could have just made it black or white, no one would care, but they actually matched the mouse. So pretty cool. There's nothing else in the bottom piece here. And then this little box contains, let's see, what do we have? Again, very standard for Razer, a little manual, a couple of stickers here, and a USB-C cable. And again, typical Razer, green on the inside. Pretty cool too. So basically it. Let's check the actual unit out. Kinda like it. Okay, so obviously it's not a perfect match for this, but it's still kind of cool, somewhat close. One thing I'm curious about, I think I already know the answer because this is just a print, but on the previous one like I have here, this is actually an RGB zone. Same with that one. Like I said, I just have the lights turned off, but there you can see. So as far as I can tell, oh, this is actually pretty sweet too. So even the switches are transparent. Let's put it in a 2.4 Hertz mode. Okay, so just as I suspected, there's no RGB here, just a print. but there's definitely RGB at the bottom there. And well, it looks different. I mean, the material here helps kind of diffuse the light, so it gives you pretty bright area around your mouse. I will probably turn this bottom entire RGB zone off, to be completely honest. Probably just leave the wheel. Okay, so this is not a review, but just a couple of things that I really like about this exact model of the mouse is this trigger button. I don't use it for games, but I usually map it to something else that helps me with my workflow. I also like that the scroll wheel clicks both sides, which is not anything unusual for a high-end mouse, but not all of them have that. And also I like this hyper scroll feature. So when you click your hyper scroll button, it just becomes a smooth scrolling wheel. If you click it again, it stops and now it clicks. This is something Logitech did years ago. Razer kind of, I wouldn't say stole the technology, but they use different technology. It's not a physical switch like Logitech had, at least in the past. It's a little, I don't know if we can see that. We can't even see that, but there's like a little switch there. So it's electronic. Okay, cool. Very nice. So you can actually see through right there. A little bit here. You can barely see through these pieces, but that's a nice effect, I have to say. Now this piece is kind of a grayish rubber. I saw somebody ask if it was rubber or plastic. It's rubber. As far as I can tell, it's the same material that the other ones had. And the same on this side. These two buttons are also kind of transparent, but they're gray to match this piece. And yeah, it's just the aesthetic. You pay a little bit more for a mouse that looks different. There's also a Phantom Green model that came out a few months ago. I saw that one online. To my taste, it was a little too much, like too green. I'm not gonna say I didn't like it. I wouldn't mind having one, but I didn't feel like I wanted it. When I saw this one, I was like, yeah, I want to grab it. So let's just quickly compare with the regular one. So here's black. Obviously, the black is just all black. Not much you can say about that. But my main daily driver has been this white unit, and side by side, the design is the same. No, it's just one is transparent and one is white. One thing I do want to note, that this area here does start kind of to rub a little bit on me. It happens before, it happens with all my mice. I'm not even sure why. I mean, obviously that's where my pinky lands, but I don't squeeze it too hard. I work with it all day, and it starts to kind of fade a little bit, and eventually it'll actually work itself into a little hole here. It happened with many mice with me before, and the same thing on this end with where my thumb goes. And I've been having the same exact issue with this one. See, I mean, that's how you actually use your stuff, I guess. That's where my thumb goes. And I'm assuming the same thing will eventually happen here. But that's okay. They still last many years. I really like them. And I'm not too worried about that. Quick note here. Just noticed something kind of funny, kind of silly. So I plugged the mouse in, started setting up. It says I have to restart. I'll do that later. But it's a little bit hard to see, but here's what it says in Razer Synapse. Razer Basilisk V3 Pro 35K Phantom Green Edition, and the image of the green mouse. Oh, I'm sorry Razer, but I went with, I spoke too soon. It actually did update, so thank God for that. Okay, just I thought it was funny. Okay, so I got everything else out of the shot here. This is the main subject of today's quick video, and if you were wondering what it looks like, this is what it looks like. I think it's very cool. I can definitely recommend the Razer Basilisk V3 Pro in general, so can't go wrong with this. If you don't mind spending close to 200 bucks on a mouse. I think this is one to get. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.